Alright, this is Pinpoint time for another Legend Fes Breakdown, Resleriana and Azure Blaze, Chapter 13 starts. Also, ladies, the good Juna. Fired strike, by the way. Okay, so 2 characters in 1 Memoria this time. So we have Juna, Valkyrie in the sky. This is a slash attacker this time. Now, this one has something I'm gonna be skipping about. To be honest, I did not research that on time. So, Ryzen Slog, 82% damage, 7% stun, 100% takes up weight, 1 particularly for single target after attacking if the next panel is a boost type or burst panel. If it's not like any of the boost type panel or burst panel, if it's negative or free space, then Juna will be able to summon a boost panel instead. So it will create the boost panel if it's empty, or it will be replaced with a boost panel if it's going to be a debuff. If the next turn she'll be getting is going to be a debuff, skill damage, defense, or break damage debuff panel. So yeah, just more or less to cleanse the next move, make sure that her attacks are enhanced anyway. Skill 2, Ortroken. 290% damage, 35% stun, 206 of weight, 1 target. This is a single attack. So when attacking weakness, boost damage by 30%. If Juna defeats a target, but the Midnight Sun Guard does not be activated, she will grant 1-for-1 protection. If the Midnight Sun has been already granted, she will stack 1 Midnight Sun Guard by 1 stack. So I'm guessing this will grant the status effect, which allows Juna to use protect against 1 target. So let me check out this one. This is the heightened senses. These at the start of the battle, she will grant 2 stacks of Midnight Sun Guard, which is a status effect. If this is granted, she will provide protection, receive damage debuff by 40%, and skill damage up by 40%. So if you use this one like a few times, she will extend that for 1 or 2. Whether you can use, if it's not yet available, she'll grant 1 stack of it. This one, at the start of the battle, she will have 2 stacks. So if you have it already, then I think then Juna will extend that Midnight Sun Guard until that buff is removed, or otherwise she'll have to grant that buff for the next attack she'll have to do. Next up, Primal Instinct, which is an ability when hit by an attack, boosts her own physical attack by 5% with a maximum of 25%. Stackable, yes. Physical attack particularly. Last but not least, Ifragen, 500% damage, 93% stun, 206 of weight, 1 target, single target as well. When attacking weakness, she will boost damage by 50%. If she has a Midnight Sun Guard granted, she will grant that Midnight Sun Guard for 2 stacks. So she will grant this for 2 protect turns, or 2 attacks, and if it's already been granted, she will stack by 2 instead. So long story short, what drop can skill 2, if Juna has Midnight Sun Guard ready, she will restore that by 1 protection. If she's using Eintragen, her burst skill, she will restore that stack to 2 stacks. So do expect these high incentives if you want to use her in Star Chapter 13. Again, score battles are going to be chapter bound. So yeah, gives this time yellow to green, strike curse, stab shield, and physical damage boost if the character using this trait is below 50% or lower. I wonder who's going to use this. Find out in the Chapter 17 Legend Fes Banner. Now, her leader skill, Juna, Valkyrie in the sky, has Azure Knight, which boosts Knight character skill damage by 50% if they're attacking a weakness. For those who are part of the Knights, here, Juna, 2 of them, ST, Sturk, and Logi, the Twilight Order in particular. So, she is part of Tag's Lantarna, Justice and Exploration, and not just Knights, but also the Dragon Slayer. Ryza also beats the Dragon Slayer. Woo! Okay, though. Interesting setup, eh? Next part. Next part. Linca, Valkyrie of the Suns. Thank you for the spoilers, Rafa. Check my stream VOD after. Check my stream VOD for the next Saturday. Okay. Linca this time is Firebreaker. Ah, gee, I wonder who's also going to take advantage of Firebreaker. Find out in Story Chapter 17. Okay. So, Flame Slash, as this is your skill 1, single target, 53% damage, 20% stun, 106 to weight. Now, this reduces burn resistance by 100% for 2 turns. Take note, burn resistance, meaning enemies will have more likely chance to inflict with burn status effect, not fire resistance. This one's different from elemental resistance debuffs. So, after attacking, she will boost her own stun damage by 30% for 1 turn. Easy as that. Skill 2, Ignite Low. Single target, 192% damage, 107% break damage, 206 of weight. Before attacking, she will reduce fire resistance by 25% for 2 attacks. If the target is stunned, she will boost magic attack damage received by 30% for 2 turns. This is particularly useful if the target has to be weak against fire, or can be used on element as long as the fire resistance is not above 0%. If the target is stunned, however, she will increase the magic attack damage received. Useful if you have other magic attackers, such as Linca. Where next 2 attacks, the enemy will likely be more vulnerable thanks to shield break and also the magic attack damage received. Now, Volcanic Ant. This stats note, however, are level 5, so yeah, they're 5-star. 400% damage, 375% break damage, 206 of weight. Now, this also reduces fire resistance by 30% for 3 attacks. However, this one's different. If the target is stunned, like skill 2, she will boost the magic attack of the ally with the highest magic attack by 50% for 1 turn. Now, who is going to take advantage of this one? If you say Wilbel, Resna, or Ryza, I think you're correct. So, I'd say regardless which one works well, the fire resistance is useful, especially fire resistance debuff is going to be useful, especially if you have Master's Right Hand Ryza or Heidi or Rose. Those actually Ryza and Rose, the Master's Right Hand one and the initial Rose, those two can reduce elemental resistance before attacking. So what it does is that in this case for Rose, after attacking, then Ryza before attacking, fire resistance will increase the effectiveness of skill damage and break damage. That's why elemental resistance debuff is useful if you want to do skill 2 or burst skill. So yeah, if you want something to enhance, like, to enhance break damage or skill damage for a particular element, you can go for Linca. I haven't even done the abilities yet. If the target is stunned, there's a very high chance that the target will be inflicted with burn. So that's why skill 1 does not have fire resistance, because this is where Linca shines. If the target's burn resistance is guaranteed 100% for 2 turns, and she uses Ignite Blow or Volcanic End, then Fire Spirit will take its chance to inflict the burn. And also Conflict and Destruction of Fire, which boosts skill damage and stun damage for all fire allies by 10%. So any fire character, Resna, Maddie, Wilbel, or Resna, Ryza, Maddie, Wilbel, and also Shali, the fire supporter Shali, or Excel, they'll be able to take advantage as long as they have the same ability, same element as Linca. Gifts: yellow to purple, Fire Blessing, Fire Curse, and Magic Stun Damage Boost. So, Magic Stun Damage Boost if you have a magical breaker, meaning anything that is not /stab or strike. Then Fire Curse if you want to reduce fire resistance even further if you have an item that does this. And Fire Blessing if you want to enhance fire damage for a particular weapon. Now, your leader skill, Crimson Swordswoman, boosts all allies' burn resistance by 100%, meaning all allies will be immune to burns, and boosts your skill damage by 50% when their top target is burning. So upon inflicting the burn status effect on that enemy, then all allies will be immune to burn. So 100% chance. Linca is also part of tags Pulsate from Atelier Escadlogy, family and friends, a lot of them by the way, and last but not least, the diligent ones. So yeah, if you want to build a party based on these characters, well, here's your chance. Now I gotta say, Linca is more or less a decent single firebreaker, but you might want to hold your Lodestar gems for an upcoming firebreaker that will do better than Linca. Find out in Story Chapter 17, which I just finished anyway in the same stream. So, yeah. Which I just finished it just today. So, here is the featured Memoria. Crossing, Mashup, Paps. Now, physical attack increased by 26.25 with defense stats and HP stacked by 18.75%. This is useful especially for Juna. When hit by an attack, boost own skill damage by 18% with a maximum of 72%. Basically, if you have... this will actually change the rate of the skill damage that you will stack up, as well as its cap percentage, because it's just rank 5. So, crossing martial paths. I think this is useful for Linca, or also Lanze. Because Lanze apparently also counterattack. Can also get counterattack or protect. Now, Juna on the other hand, let me check. If she has Midnight Sun Guard granted, then this could work for Juna. If you don't have Juna, however, damage up on hit, useful for Lanze, I think. So only 2 characters, well, who can counterattack, but it's also useful for smaller degree Patricia from the Christmas event, but her role works as a defender, like a physical defender. So this won't work on Patricia, but it will work on Chapter 13 Juna or Lanze from the previous chapter. So, long story short, it's a pretty skippable banner to be honest. So. Even if I don't want to, might as well to pick up Juna, the variant. I'm thinking of getting the upcoming Firebreaker character, which you'll know because I just finished doing the live Legend Fes Breakdown on the same stream I did. So, sheesh, Juna and Linca, let's go. What's up, Tess and Sewell? Alright, so... Am I surprised that the next 2 screenshots look the same? Okay, so here's her first animation. I'm frogging. Yes, I see XP is playing Atelier Resleriana Story Chapter 17. I'm already like 1 chapter behind him. Smack him! Where Juna uses her polearm to just stab enemies downwards. Oh, here comes Midnight Sun Guard. There. Now she granted Protect because she already has like, let's see here. This is Midnight Sun Guard. When it's active, she will boost the heightened senses. And she works out as an alternative to Lanze, but in different ways. Midnight Sun Guard increases damage inflicted and decreases damage received. Therefore, Juna does not get that much HP loss from the golem. Now, the reason why it's 3 turns is because Juna already used it after using her burst at the start of the battle with 2 stacks. So, yeah, that's where Juna will be useful in. If you don't want If there's going to be a defender, that is. But I still have to recommend using a defender on my case. Kobe! Oh yeah, Ryzen's flag. If there are no panels nearby that is not boost type, then Ryzen's flag, she will get the skill damage buff. Sure. And there goes her finishing blow. Wood Draken. There goes her victory animation, and I gotta say, I did not regret pulling for Juna, even though she'll be succeeded by Warsworld's Liddy, which I already got her like a few turns later. Alright, so Linca! Ryza and Judy are siding with her. Let's go, Beidou from Genshin Impact! Alright, so here's Volcanic and Burst animation. Then the Great Sword moves. Riding lava and slash your target to a burning crisp. Flame Fortitude! I have a lot of ideas. Oops, nice try though. Here, have some burn. First damage up for Ryza, and here comes Ignite Flow. Then there goes her burst close up. I don't think this weasel got burned. There it is. Take damage equal at the start of turn. Oh, this looks permanent. Hey, Savage Assassin, rest in peace, my boy. And that's all for this live Legend Fes Breakdown. Yes, I saw that Bushra Malaysia. I already saw that early in the stream. So here's the live Legend Fes Breakdown, and that's going to be it. This is a skippable banner. Sorry, I know I did not. I did not make this up because I already covered the live Legend Fes Breakdown on chapter 17, which is exclusively available on stream until the chapter will be available in English. So yeah, that's going to be it. Oh yeah, I forgot to reset the volume for the trial battles. But yeah, do I recommend pulling on this one? Apparently not. Linca will eventually be superseded by a later character who will get a new variant. And as for Juna, I'd say Juna would be better off using a different defender, to be honest. So yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Discord server, Blue Sky. Link in the video description. See you guys next time.